Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got this awesome comment from Rodman Ramos asking if I can review Boca Raton, Florida, and of course I can. Remember, if you guys want me to review a specific city, specific county, or even a specific state, please go ahead, comment down below, and I will jump in and make you that video. Now, before we jump in and check out Boca Raton, Florida, and by the way, Rodman, thank you so much for your comment. Let's check out some housing news. Check this out, guys. If you just Google housing news, you're going to see article after article just like this one, basically outlining, how the market is starting to shape up, which is not looking good. Now, check this out. Home flippers get burned by U.S. housing market sudden slump. So I've been checking out a lot of properties on Zillow and, Redfin, whatever, realtor.com. And you could sniff out the small business contractors, right? How do you sniff out the houses, right? You could tell when if you're going to open houses in your neighborhood, you're gonna see that if on a Sunday you go tour like 10 homes or something like that, you might find out that you'll walk into a house and it's you could tell it's a flip, because what people do is they usually the first sign is that they have the same floors all the way through, right? Kitchen, the same floors going from like the living room to the kitchen to the family room. It's all the same, right? Why? Because a lot of these small business contractors, they buy in bulk, right? And they'll buy like all the same tile and all the same cabinets and whatnot, right? And then, and that's how they get their discount. So then you'll go to another open house that same day, and you'll notice that the houses look very similar. And that's most likely because it was the same small business contractor that bought those two homes. They were most likely fixer-uppers and, went in and remodeled the whole inside. Here's the problem, right? Is that anybody who tried to do that in like the last year is most likely going to get burned. Why? Because they most likely bought at the top of the market. And because of inflation, everything is expensive, right? So all the materials, now, they're buying in bulk, so they are getting a good deal on the materials in general. But with inflation, everything's already extra expensive, regardless if they bought in bulk or not. So if you got a situation where there's people, these small business contractors are buying homes relatively at the high, even though they're fixer-uppers, they're still going to be selling pretty expensive, especially if they bought, earlier this year. And then, when they go in with the materials and labor, everything's basically going up. You could see that they're really they're putting themselves out there in a really risky situation. I've been seeing homes that I could 100% certainty that they were they're flips, they're homes that are flips, and I'm seeing price cuts, and you gotta wonder how much money did they put into that house, and for the remodeling, and then how much did they purchase a house for? Because I guarantee you these guys do not want to take a loss. Now, what could people be doing if I was in a situation where I tried to flip a house and I remodeled it, let's just say I bought a house for $500,000. I put $100,000 into it for the remodels. I'm up to $600,000. I have it listed for $650,000. And if I get down to that $600,000 range where I'm actually starting to lose money, I might be more likely to want to rent it and just, at least rent it for 6 months to a year, maybe, see if I can make some money that way, because I would hate to really, take a big loss, because that's awful, right? That's awful. Okay, so enough bad news. Let's jump into Boca Raton, Florida, and I will let you know if I feel that the house that we're gonna pick is a flip, right? I could tell, I could smell them. Anyways, check this out. If you zoom out, Boca Raton, where are we? We are in South Florida. Sorry about that. We're in South Florida, in between West Palm Beach and Miami, just north of Fort Lauderdale, right? This is a very, very beautiful beach community. It's it's been known to be like a lot of retired people from the from New York area come down here, and it's generally very expensive here by the beach. It's always been a very attractive place. As you can see, look, 1 million, like if we zoom into this neighborhoods right here, look, 1 million, 1 million, 1 million. Now, obviously, once you go a little further towards the Everglades, prices do come down a little bit in this section. But look, even in these little lake canals and stuff like that, the homes are still 1.3. Let's see what this is. Look, this is 1 million bucks, 3,300 square foot, 5 bedroom, 4 bath. So this is a really, really big house. Once you walk inside, I gotta tell you, I don't like it at all. I do like this kind of wide staircase though, but no, I don't like it. It's just, it's okay. There's no, like, how would I say? There's nothing, I don't like all this wasted space, to be honest. When you walk into a house like this, they could have probably built more rooms up here. I don't like these tall living rooms. It's just my own personal preference. Like there's nothing great about this house. This kitchen is not that nice. It doesn't look like $1 million kitchen for sure. Like look at that counter's super like 80s looking. No thanks. So but look, this is what you're basically buying. You're buying a house with this little access to this lake. It doesn't look, it might not be a motorized, you might not be allowed to use motorized boats and stuff like that on that lake. Could just be like paddle boards and stuff like that. But you know what? I don't know. This house to me, hard pass, especially because it's $1 million. Way too expensive. Let's see what else we could find. I don't know if I want to, do you guys want to stay in these beautiful homes out here by the water? Here, look, this is $899, 2,300 square foot, 4 bedroom, 3 bath. Again, very, very expensive. It's a decent sized house, 4 bedroom, 3 bath. Let's see what the HOA is here. The HOA is expensive. Look at that, $427 a month. This is an expensive house. Very white. I do like the tile. Tile does keep things cool. I do like the front of the house. It does look nice. It's a 3-car garage. It is a big house, but it is $900,000. I just feel like if I was gonna spend this kind of money, I would want to be closer to the beach. What do you guys think? This is a nice neighborhood. You could tell the neighbors, these are all really, really nice houses. This has a pool. This is nice. It's Boca, right? It's Boca, but you're way out there. So these are the little fingers, the little water areas that I guess you call them little canals, little lakes. But almost positive that you can't have a motorized boat in there, which kind of ruins the fun of having the lake there, right? You want to be able to go water skiing and things like that, but although this is way too small for that. So, I think for me, I just looked at this community right here almost by accident, but I don't like it at all. I would say it's a hard pass. Here, you're probably going to find, obviously, you're seeing a lot cheaper homes. Look at all these cool little lakes. I guess that's what's cool about Boca. Let's check out this house. A little cheaper, $749. Wow, 3,000 square foot though. It is big. Let me check out the HOA though real quick because that makes all the difference. Whoa, that is expensive. $608 HOA. That seems like really, really pricey. But why? Because you're on a golf course. And that's pretty sick. The house in general, it doesn't have a lot of, it looks like whatever. It's not jumping out at me at all. It's definitely move-in ready and it's nice. 3,000 square foot it's a big house. And here's the clubhouse. This is why, you got the $600 HOA fee. You might, because you buy here, you might have access to this club, which as a golfer could be pretty sick. Look at this. You got a workout room. You got to find out what is available, right? But no, this is actually kind of nice. Now I see why it's $600. You know what? Honestly, to have access to a place like this, look at that. That's insane. This is basically like hotel living, right? You could have parties here. There's a restaurant. Okay, so now I'm gonna rethink that HOA fee. It doesn't seem like that expensive now that I know everything that you get, right? Again, $749, not that cheap, but you do get a huge, huge house. So Boca Raton, guys, what do you guys think? Would you would you want to live on a golf course like that? I think I would. I think it'll be nice. Especially, I don't golf, but I think I would start golfing, if I did live there. Now check out this house. 1.25 million, 1,400 square foot. Now we're talking, we're actually on the water. Here's a real boat. Again, this is the most expensive house we have seen so far, and it's definitely the smallest. 2 bedroom, 2 bath for 1,400 square foot. But you know what? I'll tell you what. The bedrooms are probably going to be decent size. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. As if you guys know me, you guys know that I already love this house. I love the circular driveway. Only issue is that it is incredibly tiny, and it is $1.2 million, which is very expensive. Here we have it's a one-car garage. Once you walk in, it definitely does not feel like a $1 million house. But again, this is because you're buying the location, right? You're buying this experience. You're coming out here, enjoying the boat, enjoying, this type of lifestyle, getting out to the ocean. If you like fishing, I mean, this is literally the perfect house. But it is very, very small. So I still have not found something that I absolutely love. Here, look, check this one out. 1-story, 700,000, 1,800 square foot. This house has a little bit more character than the other ones we have seen. There's this little lake back here, which is kind of cool. Now, I don't know if, I love lakes, but this is like a pond, right? This isn't like a lake. Like, to me, you need, if you can't put a boat on a lake, then it's not really a lake. So I don't care, honestly, I don't care to live next to a pond, because all this stuff brings mosquitoes. If they were to make a nice walkway around something like this, is different. But it's if you live here, it's not like you could just go into this lake, right? Because you'll be literally trespassing on these people's properties. So it's sort of worthless that it's there. Now this house looks nice. Look, it's a big house. I like it. Here it is. Yeah, I mean, this is a cool lake. Oh, wow, look at this house. I'm going to check out this house as soon as I look at this, but look at that. You get to be in this little island. That is just sick, sick, sick. All right, let's find that house, actually. Let me see. Where is this? This one's here. Oh, wow, look. Here is that house that we found. This is this one right here, $3.5 million. They don't really show much. It probably hasn't been up for sale in a long time, but wow, that is crazy. 3.5 mil is probably the last time it sold for. Okay, so you know what, guys? I'm gonna be honest with you. You wanna come to Boca, and if you don't have that much money, you're gonna most likely have to settle for an apartment. If you want to be by the beach, look at this, $6 million, $5 million, and these homes are really big. But look at this one. This one's not so big. It's 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom, 4-bath, $4 million. It's a single story house. Is incredibly nice. The front just looks absolutely beautiful. 2-car garage. I like that. Guys, I just want to point out, it is $4 million for 2,000 square foot. What do you get? Right? You get this sick ass house right on the canal. I don't like that it's on this busy street, but you could see they have put all these bushes and created a nice separation there and privacy. But in general, look at that. You get your own boat slip. You're in the corner. It's a decently sized house. Once you walk in, it's like an office, kind of. What's going on here? It's a home office. It actually does look like a modern office, right? Have you guys walked into some of these new corporate types of offices? They literally look like this. The house is not that nice inside, in my opinion. Green countertops. It's really, really funky. I really don't like the design. And here's the problem. If you were to go into a place like this, it looks like this couch, the seating area is basically built for this space. And that's one of the problems, is when people with, a lot of money start doing very custom things, they suddenly reduce their audience, because if someone has their own table that they like, this kitchen sort of almost doesn't work. If someone doesn't like green, this would be a pretty big reason why somebody would not want this house, just because of that countertop, right? So again, it's an audience of one, right? I don't like that kitchen, to be honest. I do like this bedroom. And here's the deal. When you got $4 million, right? you can be very, very picky on what house you could get, right? You might sit there and say, you know what, don't like the countertops, let me look at the next house. It's 4 million bucks. It's not like you have a budget of 300,000 and you gotta just, you know, take what you can get. No, if you're rolling around this area with this much budget, you could basically pick anything you want. And like right next door, here it is, you could save some money, get a bigger house, and this could work better for you. Although this is a building, I just clicked on the wrong one, but you guys get the point, right? So again, you're not gonna find a lot of affordable units if you guys are looking to move to Boca. I say on the lower end, you're gonna need like 600, 700,000. On the higher end, you're definitely gonna need $1 million, man. Easy, 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 easy. Look at this. Let's finish this out with this $11 million, 6,700 square foot, 5-bedroom, 5-bath. Again, I gotta tell you, I still haven't found a house that I like, and I guarantee you this one definitely is not a house that I like. It's way too big, but look at this. Check out that view. It's pretty insane, right? Sometimes I look at a house like this, man, look at that, $11 million. I mean, you gotta be a real big shot to be able to afford a house like this. This is where it is. Basically, you own this corner. You're gonna have to save a little bit of money for that big old yacht that you're gonna have. But there's the beach, there's the ocean. Pretty sick, right? Pretty nice. I really, really like it. You know, Boca, man, it's the real deal. Here's another photo of how it looks. Look how pretty that is. Look how beautiful that beach looks. So here's some condos, you know, probably going to be a little bit more affordable, but you could see all these multi-million dollar homes, just really, really insane. And you got to wonder where all these rich people coming from that could afford all these homes, because it's not just like one $4 million house. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I mean, there's hundreds of homes, and this goes, you know, from Palm Beach all the way down to Miami. It's like this on the coast. So there's just like massive amounts of money all down here, and you got to wonder, wow, you know, so many rich people. All this part, guys, it's all multi-million dollar homes, like crazy. All right, so let's check out the Redfin weekly housing market data real quick, and you could see since the rates, this is for Fort Lauderdale, since the rates went up, we did see a decrease. We saw a little bit of a bump right here, but you know the rates are just starting to skyrocket again. So we're definitely going to see this crash pretty hard in the next few months. So if you're a budget shopper, obviously I would say wait. If you're in the market, you know, for one of these $2-3 million homes, honestly, it really doesn't matter what the market is doing. That's really the truth, okay? Like, it doesn't matter what interest rates are doing. It doesn't matter, because if you could walk in and, you know, afford one of these multi-million, you know, $4 million, $5 million homes, I mean, I just don't think like it's that, you know, interest rates are not that big of a deal, right? Like, you're mega wealthy at that point. You know, and you probably have your own type of financing and your own, you know, your own deals, right? Because again, to be able to make the kind of money to afford a $4 million house, you're connected. You're connected. Okay, guys. So again, there's still some affordable houses. I encourage you guys to check it out. But, you know, in general, it seems like you do need a little bit of cash to move to Boca. All right, this video has gone for way too long. I'm going to go ahead and finish it. If you guys want me to review a specific city, a specific county, specific state, please go ahead, comment down below. If you're new to my channel and you like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.